All right, what is up, everyone? Got some battles in the Master League showcasing Zygarde complete the 100% form. This is not my Zygarde in the battles. My Zygarde is on the screen right now. It is poor IVs. I don't have the XLs or the cells to build it, but I have some routes approved near me now that I'm going to start grinding for the cells. I've seen a few other people post some battles online, and I want this thing so badly. It is rare, hard to obtain, but yeah, I gotta get one. Gonna take me a while, but that's okay. So we're going to take a look at some of those battles from a member of the community, 907 Fillin' Kids, using an ABB team in the Master League. Zygarde in the lead, Solgaleo Heatran in the back, an ABB team with double steel backline, and Solgaleo having that fire spin, Heatran having the fire spin. He does not have the Magma Storm legacy move. He's using Earth Power Iron Head. But we're going to go ahead and get into the battles and check this thing out. I haven't seen these yet, so Zygarde versus Mewtwo in the lead. The opponent safe swaps a Dialga, and he answers with Solgaleo. So Solgaleo, being a steel type, is going to resist the Dragon Breath, going to resist the Iron Head, going to resist the Draco Meteor. If the Dialga's running Thunder, it can hit with a neutral Thunder. But Draco Meteor, even though resisted, does do a lot of damage. So you see a shield committed there. Gonna let this one go. Again, if it's a Draco, it'll take him into the red. Yeah, and then he switches right to a Mewtwo. So he tries to go for the snipe here. But Solgaleo is gonna resist the Psycho Cuts. So he gets to an Iron Head and a Psychic Fangs, doing some Fire Spin chip damage as well. So this Mewtwo is debuffed. And Zygarde comes back in. Let's see how much a charge move does. Zygarde is so bulky. Okay, so they go for the Shadow Ball. Kind of interesting. Not sure what moveset they're running. Maybe they have like Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, or something spicy like that. You'd think it'd be a Psystrike. But Zygarde's able to tank 2 Shadow Balls and just keep dragon tailing down that Mewtwo. And now throw some charge moves at the Groudon. So we get a couple crunches off here. And the first one gets shielded, second one goes through, and now they're going to go ahead and shield the Precipice Blades to try to get to one more crunch. And the opponent goes for a catch, and Phil's able to anticipate the catch and save the charge move for the Groudon, and then makes a catch of his own. Wow. If this is a Fire Punch, wow, it's a Fire Punch. Okay, so able to catch a Fire Punch. The Precipice Blades is going to knock out, but they're going to be out of energy. And I believe the Zygarde should get a farm down here for the win. Wow. GG, very well played by Phil. Let's see what is in the next battle. This is making me so jealous of this team. I don't have any of these mons built for Master League. I've got a Heatran that's good, but I don't have the XLs. And yeah, we're not even close on Solgaleo or Zygarde, so... next battle, we got Ho-Oh in the lead, and they're staying in. Zygarde obviously is resisting the Incinerates as a dragon type, and we'll see how much a Brave Bird does. Golly, just tickles the thing. Now, the Ho-Oh is going to do very well against Solgaleo and Heatran, right, as steel types. And so he brings in the Solgaleo here to start farming and debuffing with Fire Spin and Psychic Fangs. And his goal is just to, keep the Zygarde aligned to the Ho-Oh. As long as he keeps alignment, he should be in good shape here. Now, the opponent is debuffed from the Draco Meteor in terms of their attack, debuffed in their defense because of the Psychic Fangs. Okay, they don't quite make it to a Psychic Fangs against the Ho-Oh. Let's see if he shields this up. Does shield the next Brave Bird up. And in comes I believe that was a Mewtwo. So he's going to go for a super effective crunch here. The opponent shields. They still got another shield left. And I imagine, yeah, Phil's going to shield this and probably swap to the Heatran. If the Mewtwo is running Focus Blast, they can one-shot the Heatran here. But if it's just, yeah, the typical Psystrike Shadow Ball, they're going to be able to make it to a fast move here. And the trouble is that Heatran's going to get, it's just going to get melted by the Incinerates of the Ho-Oh. You got nothing that you can really throw at the thing that can do effective damage. So you just get farmed down here. But the good thing about Ho-Oh is you can't double up. The good thing for Phil is they can't double up on a move, right? Brave Bird and Sacred Fire, EQ, these are all moves that cost more than 50 energy. So because of that, he was able to knock out the Ho-Oh with Zygarde and then survive the move from Mewtwo. So another GG. Okay, Giratina, this is a good lead. It's a great lead for Zygarde. They go into Groudon, though, and Zygarde's also his best Groudon answer, so this is kind of interesting. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's staying in, shields a Precipice Blades, which is nice, and is going for Crunches, so he's got to stay in a little bit here. Maybe he just stays in all the way, and kind of hoping that Solgaleo and Heatran can have play against the third Pokemon, so he's going to let one Precipice Blades go. Gosh. That move does so much to like every other Pokemon, but barely does gets him into 50%. Barely gets him into the yellow against Zygarde. So yeah, let's see what happens. He brings Solgaleo in here, and the opponent is over farming a lot, allowing him to get to a Psychic Fangs and an Iron Head. I'm guessing they're just going to go for an Ominous Wind farm down here. There's the Ominous Wind and just a couple more Shadow Claws, but he makes it to another Psychic Fang. So Solgaleo actually able to put up a good fight against this Giratina. And Zygarde comes back in. It's a Dialga. So yeah, opponent top lefts, they lose that one. If Heatran has Magma Storm, you're able to have a better matchup there. Magma Storm does quite a lot to Dialga, and it gives you a bait move. But Earth Power Iron Head is still a great moveset. So the Zygarde here, you can see the IVs on the side. Zygarde is 15, 14, 11, but it's level 51. He's got the best buddy boost here. And then the Solgaleo, I believe, is not quite level 50. He used all the rest of his XLs on the Zygarde. So Solgaleo, I think, is maybe level 47 or something around there. And the Heatran is a hundo level 50. So very solid team. We're seeing how well this Zygarde can just tank moves. It's a Psystrike coming through, not doing very much. And the Dialga comes back, gonna go for an EQ to get, oh, he doesn't get a shield, wow. And he brings in the Heatran against the Landorus. I believe at this point, if you just save shields for Zygarde, you should be able to take this. The Landorus does get Earthquake, but usually Superpower Stone Edge is the move set. Stone Edge doing neutral damage because of the fire and, yeah, the fire typing and the steel typing. So now I think he's got to commit both shields and farm this Landorus down. Okay, there's the Superpower. And yeah, ooh, this is tough. If the Dialga, they can shield this and Dragon Breath down. Yeah, that was a tough battle. GG, well played. The opponent played that really well. Dragonite in the lead, this is good. Zygarde's very tanky, so if you are willing to commit a shield or two, I believe Zygarde wins the 1 and 2 shield versus Dragonite, might lose the 0 shield. So the opponent brings in a Melmetal, the answer was Solgaleo. Solgaleo is going to take neutral from those superpowers because of Psychic Steel typing, and they can just, they don't need to shield anything, they can just go for a full farm down here. They can live the third superpower being double debuffed, and yeah, just, I think they could have gone for this Fire Spin down there, but wanted to make sure that they kept alignment. So let's see if the opponent brings back in the Dragonite. This is very nice, landing the Psychic Fangs for a little bit of chip damage and to debuff it for when the Zygarde comes back in. And yeah, the opponent has a Metagross, able to answer with Heatran. This is nice, you got to watch out for Earthquake. Don't want to get one-shot by an Earthquake, but as long as you just commit shields, the Heatran's in a great position to farm the thing down. And Heatran, you know, is going to do well against the Dragonite, too. The Dragonite would have to Superpower to take the Heatran out, leaving it debuffed for the Zygarde. But Phil actually chooses to let the Heatran go and just save the shield for Zygarde. Zygarde with a shield and energy is going to be able to take this one. Oh yeah, with a debuff as well. So might get another debuff from this crunch. And then the Dragon Tails, yeah, Dragon Tails will be able to knock the Dragonite out. So a couple of ways they could have played that. And yeah, this worked out well. So GG, well played. Let's see what he comes up in the next match. So fun to watch. The thing looks just so bulky, so powerful. Again, I'm just very, very jealous of this team. All right, we got a Zacian in the lead, so this is interesting. He brings in the Solgaleo safe swap and gets answered by a Giratina O. Okay, so Giratina O is a pretty hard counter to Solgaleo, right? It's resisting your fire spins, and you're not able to do a whole lot of damage with the Psychic Fangs or Iron Head, and yeah, you get one shot by a Shadow Ball like that. So, but now he can bring in Zygarde and let these Shadow Balls go, right? Zygarde's thick and tanky. It can take even another Shadow Ball and just farm the Tina all the way down. Oh, they bring in a Dialga though. So this is really good. I imagine, yeah, this Heatran up a shield should probably be able to take this one. This is where you want Magma Storm though, right? Earth Power is going to do more damage, but Magma Storm gives you more, allows you to just crank out more charge moves. So the Earth Power lands, and now against this Zacian, you do have to watch out for a double close combat here. So I'm not sure who's going to win this. We'll see how the opponent plays this out. They can shield up this close combat, assuming it's a close combat, yeah. And then, okay, they bring in the Tina to throw a move with the 1 HP that it has left, and it is a Shadow Ball. And then they swap and go for the combo play here with the next close combat. So let's see, yeah, if this is another close combat, they might live. If it's play rough, okay, it's a close combat. They're going to make it to an EQ. Wow, okay. The opponent played that really well, going for the Shadow Ball snipe, the combo play with the close combat, but Zygarde's able to tank the close combat and land the Earthquake. Wow. Well, those were some great battles. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Just seeing Zygarde in action, level 50 with a best buddy boost on an ABB team. This is a very difficult team to build, right? You're going to need a lot of rare XL candy. And some of us have more access to that than others. This is not a team that I'll be able to run anytime soon, but it has motivated me to get on the grind for Zygarde cells. And maybe they'll open up Zygarde to be able to be tradable at some point, and you can get one with a lucky trade to help with the Stardust cost, or maybe with the IVs. It is a legendary, not a mythical. So we'll see what happens if they make Zygarde cells or Rare Candy XL more accessible. This is definitely a impactful Pokemon in the meta, very strong. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and if y'all want to check out some more battles from Phil, you can follow him on X, connect with him, see some of the things that he posts there, and follow his journey in this game. Y'all be blessed.